This isn't just an ordinary box, it's a master key to get out of jail. He opens the milk carton, peels off the layer of dried wax, cleans it, and on his way out, quietly sticks it onto the password lock outside his cell. Later, when the guard punches in the code, his fingerprints leave marks on exactly 4 buttons. He takes back the wax layer, figures out those 4 buttons, and now he knows the passcode has 24 possible combinations. Now, he had to try them one by one. For that, he rolls toilet paper into little balls, fills them with toothpaste, wraps all those balls in a sheet of paper, and kneads it real good. When the guard comes to put handcuffs on him, he secretly jams that wad into the lock of the small door hatch. That way, even after locking, the hatch can be pushed open with one shove. He slips his hand out through that small window and starts trying passwords. At most 24 tries, and he'll hit the right one. To dodge the cameras, he had to learn the guard's timing. He always paid close attention to sounds outside. From the noise of doors opening and closing, he figured out that every day, after locking him back in his cell, the guards go outside to smoke and chat. So every day, he has a 7-minute window. He knew that pulling off a successful jailbreak needs 3 things: understanding the routine, memorizing the prison layout, and getting outside help. He already had the routine down, and he had the prison map fixed in his head. The moment he arrived, he scanned everything and spotted the weak point in this high-security prison, a fire station right next to the prison. The problem was, only the dungeon was close enough to that fire station, so he deliberately stirs up trouble and beats another inmate badly, just so the guards will throw him in the dungeon as punishment. As soon as he punches in the right code and gets out of the dungeon, he finds the ventilation pipe that runs to the fire station and crawls inside. He wriggles through the pipe and reaches the fire station. There, he quickly puts on an empty firefighter suit. Now came step 3, outside help. Right on cue, a partner of his blows up a small car nearby. The fire alarm goes off and the fire trucks roll out. He quietly slips under one of the trucks and rides along to the scene of the blast. Then, he crawls out from under the truck. Everyone was in such a panic that nobody even noticed him. He calmly gets into his partner's car and successfully escapes from prison. Truth is, this guy isn't a criminal. He's a professional prison breakmaster. He tests the country's most high-security prisons. His method is to get locked up inside using a fake identity and then break himself out. In 7 years, he's tested 15 of the toughest prisons, and not one could hold him. But one day, some CIA guys come to him and say he needs to test an extremely secret prison. He says yes to the job. Soon the day comes for him to get caught. Before he heads out, his partners implant a GPS tracker in his hand. As soon as he shows up outside, they grab him. But he had no idea they'd be this violent. First, they knock him out with a taser gun. Then, like they already knew everything, they cut the tracker out of his hand with a knife. Finally, they inject something into his neck and he blacks out completely. When he comes to, a warden in a suit is standing in front of him. Seeing all this, he says their method is way too violent and he won't do this job anymore. He speaks his secret code so the warden will let him go, but the warden completely ignores him and locks him up again.